The sun hung high over the rolling fields of Miller Farms, casting long golden shadows over the barn as James Miller wiped the sweat from his brow. It had been another long morning of tending to the wheat fields, but nothing gave him more satisfaction than the land he and his family had cultivated for generations. However, his peace was soon interrupted by the sound of an approaching vehicle kicking up a cloud of dust along the dirt road. A sleek black SUV pulled to a stop near the barn, and out stepped Karen Whitfield, the sharp-dressed and notoriously strict president of the Sunny Meadows Homeowners Association. Her neatly pressed beige suit and designer heels stood in stark contrast to the rugged, work-worn surroundings of the farm. She adjusted her sunglasses as she strode forward, a clipboard clutched in her manicured hands. "Mr. Miller," she began, her voice clipped and authoritative, "we need to have a conversation about this eyesore." She gestured toward the old barn, its once bright red paint faded and peeling from years of exposure. James leaned against the wooden fence, crossing his arms. "This eyesore has been standing here longer than you or that HOA have been around," he replied evenly. Karen pursed her lips. "Regardless, it violates our community standards. As you know, Sunny Meadows is a planned community, and properties within our jurisdiction are required to maintain a certain aesthetic. Your barn," she glanced at her clipboard, "fails to meet our requirements and must be either repainted or removed." James frowned. "You and I both know my farm isn't part of your HOA. My family's owned this land for over a century." Karen sighed, feigning patience. "That's a common misunderstanding. As part of the recent annexation efforts, portions of previously unincorporated land now fall under HOA regulations. Your barn, unfortunately, is included in that." James tensed. He had heard rumors about the HOA's expansion efforts, but he had never imagined they would come after his land. "You can't just decide my farm is part of your subdivision." "I can assure you, it's all legal," Karen said smoothly. "You have 30 days to comply." She handed him a formal violation notice and turned on her heel, heading back to her SUV. James watched her leave, his grip tightening around the paper. He had a feeling this was just the beginning. James wasted no time. The moment Karen's SUV disappeared down the road, he hopped in his pickup and drove straight to the county clerk's office. Rick Thompson, a longtime friend and county clerk, greeted him with a puzzled look as James entered, the violation notice in hand. "Rick, I need you to tell me if the HOA has any legal claim over my farm," James said, dropping the notice on the counter. Rick adjusted his glasses and picked up the document, scanning it with furrowed brows. "This doesn't make any sense," he muttered. He walked over to a filing cabinet, thumbing through records before pulling out an old property map. Laying it on the counter, he traced a line with his finger. "Your farm is still listed as independent property, outside HOA boundaries. But—" he flipped through another set of papers and frowned. "There's a new request here, filed just last week. It claims that part of your land, specifically the western fields, falls within HOA limits due to a survey correction." James clenched his fists. "Survey correction? That's nonsense." Rick nodded. "It's suspicious, all right. I'll look into it, but you should lawyer up. If they've gone through legal channels, this might not be an easy fight." James exhaled sharply. He wasn't about to let a group of suburbanites take his family's land. The next morning, James was up before dawn, determined to check his fields and see if any changes had been made. To his horror, as he crested the hill overlooking the western portion of his property, he spotted movement, bulldozers. A line of construction vehicles had been stationed along the edge of his wheat field, and several workers in hard hats were marking out new boundary lines. James' stomach twisted as he jumped into his truck and sped toward them. Slamming the brakes, he jumped out and stormed toward the nearest worker. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" The worker looked up, startled. Before he could answer, Karen Whitfield stepped forward, clipboard in hand. "Mr. Miller," she said, her tone overly polite, "as I informed you, this land now falls under HOA jurisdiction. We're clearing space for the community greenbelt." James' voice was dangerously low. "This is my wheat field. You have no right to be here." Karen raised an eyebrow. "We have the permits." She held up a stack of official-looking documents. "If you have an issue, take it up with the county." James felt rage bubble up in his chest as he watched one of the bulldozers inch forward, tearing into the soil he had worked tirelessly to cultivate. He knew arguing with Karen would get him nowhere. Instead, he pulled out his phone and started recording. "You're trespassing," he stated firmly. "This isn't over." James wasted no time calling the sheriff's department. Within 20 minutes, Sheriff Davis arrived, his patrol car kicking up dust as he parked beside James' truck. Davis, a grizzled man in his late 50s, had known James' father and had always been fair in past dealings. James approached him with relief. "Sheriff, they're tearing up my field. You've got to stop them." Davis sighed, adjusting his belt. "James, I looked into it. The HOA filed the proper paperwork. They have temporary clearance." James' eyes widened in disbelief. "Temporary clearance? You're telling me they can just bulldoze my crops?" Davis shifted uncomfortably. "The issue is the land dispute. Until the county figures it out, they technically have a right to be here." James took a step closer. "You've known my family for years, Davis. You know this land is mine." "I do," Davis admitted. "But the paperwork says otherwise. My hands are tied." James ran a hand through his hair, frustration mounting. He knew the HOA had used bureaucratic loopholes to their advantage. If the sheriff wouldn't act, he would have to find another way. Determined to get to the bottom of the land grab, James returned to the county clerk's office. Rick was waiting for him, an urgent look on his face. "You were right," Rick said as soon as James walked in. "I dug deeper into the permits. Something doesn't add up." He spread out a series of documents on his desk. "Look at these signatures," he said, pointing at the approval forms for the HOA's land claim. "See how the dates are last week. But this signature here," he pointed to the county surveyor's name, "belongs to a guy who retired 3 months ago." James' eyes narrowed. "You're telling me they forged documents?" Rick nodded grimly. "It's starting to look that way." James felt a surge of determination. "Then we expose them. I'm not letting them take what's mine." Rick nodded. "Let's get to work." With this new evidence, James knew the battle for his land was just beginning. But he wasn't about to back down. The evolution of human civilization is a tale of remarkable ingenuity, adaptation, and transformation. From the hunter-gatherer societies of prehistoric times to the technologically advanced societies of today, human civilization has undergone a series of fundamental changes that have shaped the way we live, interact, and understand the world. One of the most significant transitions in human history was the shift from nomadic lifestyles to settled agricultural communities. This transition, often referred to as the Neolithic Revolution, allowed for the domestication of plants and animals, which in turn led to the development of permanent settlements. With the advent of agriculture, human populations began to grow, and complex societies emerged. As civilizations expanded, the development of governance systems became necessary to maintain order and facilitate cooperation among growing populations. Early civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, and China developed sophisticated administrative and legal systems. The Code of Hammurabi in Babylon, for example, is one of the earliest known legal codes, establishing rules and punishments for various offenses. The rise of empires further shaped human civilization. The Roman Empire, for instance, introduced infrastructure advancements such as roads and aqueducts, which improved trade and communication. Similarly, the spread of Islam during the medieval period led to advancements in science, mathematics, and medicine. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries marked another transformative period. Mechanized production, urbanization, and technological innovation led to dramatic shifts in economies and societies worldwide. The impact of industrialization was profound, influencing labor practices, social structures, and global trade. Today, human civilization continues to evolve with the rapid advancement of digital technology. The Internet, artificial intelligence, and automation are reshaping industries and altering traditional ways of life. As we move into the future, the evolution of civilization will undoubtedly continue to be driven by innovation, adaptation, and the ever-changing needs of humanity. Education has long been recognized as a cornerstone of societal development. It is through education that individuals acquire knowledge, skills, and critical thinking abilities that enable them to contribute meaningfully to society. Historically, education was often limited to the elite, with knowledge being passed down through oral traditions, religious institutions, or private tutors. The establishment of formal education systems, however, began to democratize access to knowledge. Ancient Greece, for example, emphasized the importance of education in developing informed and engaged citizens. Philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundation for Western educational thought. The Renaissance and Enlightenment periods further emphasized the value of education. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century revolutionized the spread of knowledge, making books more accessible and facilitating the growth of literacy rates. In the modern era, education systems have expanded to include compulsory schooling for children, vocational training, and higher education institutions. Governments worldwide recognize the role of education in fostering economic growth, reducing poverty, and promoting social mobility. Studies consistently show that educated populations experience lower crime rates, better health outcomes, and higher levels of civic engagement. However, challenges remain. Educational inequality persists in many parts of the world, with socio-economic factors influencing access to quality education. The digital divide has also become a pressing issue, as technology increasingly plays a role in education. The future of education is likely to be shaped by technological advancements such as artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and personalized learning platforms. As societies continue to evolve, the role of education in equipping individuals with the skills necessary for an ever-changing world will remain crucial. Economic systems play a pivotal role in shaping societies by determining how resources are allocated, goods and services are produced, and wealth is distributed. Throughout history, different economic systems have emerged, each with distinct characteristics and impacts on societal structures. Traditional economies, often found in rural or indigenous communities, rely on subsistence farming, barter trade, and communal resource sharing. These economies emphasize sustainability and social cohesion, but they may lack efficiency and scalability. Feudalism, which dominated medieval Europe, was characterized by a hierarchical system in which land ownership determined economic power. Lords controlled vast estates, while serfs worked the land in exchange for protection. This system created rigid social classes and limited economic mobility. The emergence of capitalism during the Industrial Revolution brought significant changes. Capitalist economies prioritize private ownership, free markets, and competition. This system has driven innovation, economic growth, and increased living standards. However, it has also led to income inequality, labor exploitation, and environmental concerns. Socialism and communism emerged as responses to perceived flaws in capitalism. These economic models advocate for collective ownership of resources and wealth redistribution to reduce inequality. While socialist policies have been implemented successfully in some countries, fully communist economies have often struggled with inefficiency and lack of individual incentives. In the modern era, most economies operate as mixed economies, combining elements of capitalism and government intervention. Policies such as social welfare programs, labor protections, and environmental regulations aim to balance economic growth with social equity. As globalization and technological advancements continue to reshape economies, new challenges and opportunities arise. The rise of automation, digital currencies, and the gig economy are transforming traditional economic models, prompting discussions on the future of work and economic sustainability. Technological advancements have been instrumental in shaping human history, revolutionizing the way we live, work, and interact. From the discovery of fire to the development of the Internet, each technological leap has brought profound changes to society. One of the earliest technological advancements was the invention of tools, which enabled early humans to hunt, build shelter, and cultivate land more efficiently. The development of metallurgy led to the Bronze Age and Iron Age, marking significant progress in weaponry, agriculture, and trade. The Industrial Revolution brought about mechanized production, steam engines, and electricity, transforming industries and urban life. Factories replaced manual labor, leading to mass production and economic expansion. However, industrialization also introduced challenges such as pollution and worker exploitation. In the 20th and 21st centuries, technological progress accelerated with the advent of computers, the Internet, and artificial intelligence. The digital age has connected people across the globe, enabling instant communication, e-commerce, and access to vast amounts of information. Medical technology has also seen remarkable advancements. Leadership plays a pivotal role in fostering an innovative culture within an organization. Great leaders inspire their teams to think creatively, take calculated risks, and push beyond conventional boundaries. Innovation is not just about having brilliant ideas, it is about executing them effectively. Leaders set the tone by encouraging experimentation and learning from failures. They establish an environment where employees feel safe to voice their ideas without fear of criticism. One key element of leadership in innovation is vision. A strong leader has a clear vision for the future and communicates it effectively to their team. This vision acts as a guiding force, aligning efforts and ensuring that everyone works towards a common goal. Leaders must also be adaptable, open to new ideas, and willing to challenge traditional ways of thinking. Another crucial aspect is empowerment. Leaders who empower their employees create a culture of ownership and responsibility. Employees who feel valued and supported are more likely to contribute innovative ideas and take initiative. Providing resources, training, and mentorship further enhances this sense of empowerment. Moreover, collaboration is a key factor in innovation. Leaders who encourage cross-functional teamwork and diverse perspectives foster an environment where creative solutions thrive. They understand that innovation often emerges at the intersection of different fields and disciplines. In conclusion, leadership in innovation is about inspiring, empowering, and guiding teams towards transformative solutions. Organizations that cultivate strong, forward-thinking leadership are more likely to stay ahead of the competition and drive meaningful change in their industries. Digital transformation has revolutionized the way businesses operate, influencing everything from customer interactions to internal workflows. Companies that embrace digital tools and strategies gain a significant competitive advantage, improving efficiency, productivity, and customer satisfaction. One of the primary effects of digital transformation is automation. Businesses can streamline processes using artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, reducing manual tasks and enhancing accuracy. This not only saves time but also minimizes errors, leading to cost savings. Another major impact is data-driven decision-making. With advanced analytics and big data, businesses can gain valuable insights into customer behavior, market trends, and operational performance. This allows for more informed strategies and better resource allocation. Cloud computing has also transformed business operations by providing scalable, flexible solutions for data storage and collaboration. Companies no longer need extensive on-premise infrastructure, reducing costs and increasing accessibility. Employees can work remotely and collaborate seamlessly, leading to greater efficiency. Moreover, digital transformation enhances customer experience. Personalized marketing, chatbots, and e-commerce platforms provide customers with tailored interactions and faster responses. Businesses that invest in user-friendly digital experiences build stronger relationships with their audience. However, digital transformation comes with challenges, including cybersecurity threats, employee resistance, and integration complexities. Organizations must prioritize cybersecurity measures and provide training to help employees adapt to new technologies. In summary, digital transformation is reshaping the business landscape. Companies that embrace it strategically can unlock new opportunities, improve operational efficiency, and deliver superior customer experiences. Artificial intelligence, AI, is rapidly evolving and becoming an integral part of our daily lives. From virtual assistants to smart home devices, AI is transforming how we interact with technology. The future of AI promises even more advancements, making life more convenient, efficient, and personalized. One major area where AI is making an impact is healthcare. AI-powered diagnostic tools can detect diseases earlier and more accurately than traditional methods. Machine learning algorithms analyze medical data to provide personalized treatment plans, improving patient outcomes. Additionally, robotic surgery and AI-assisted drug discovery are revolutionizing the medical field. In education, AI-driven tutoring systems and personalized learning platforms enhance the learning experience. These tools adapt to individual students' needs, offering customized lessons and real-time feedback. AI can also assist educators in administrative tasks, allowing them to focus more on teaching. AI is also revolutionizing transportation. Self-driving cars and smart traffic management systems are expected to reduce accidents and improve traffic flow. AI-powered navigation apps provide real-time updates, optimizing routes and minimizing delays. Moreover, AI in smart homes is making daily tasks more convenient. Voice-controlled assistants like Alexa and Google Assistant help with scheduling, reminders, and even controlling home appliances. AI-powered security systems enhance safety by detecting unusual activities and alerting homeowners. Despite these advancements, ethical concerns surrounding AI remain. Issues like data privacy, bias in algorithms, and job displacement must be addressed to ensure AI benefits society as a whole. Regulations and ethical frameworks will play a crucial role in guiding AI development responsibly. In conclusion, AI is shaping the future in ways we never imagined. As technology advances, AI will continue to enhance various aspects of life, making tasks easier and more efficient while also presenting new challenges that must be carefully managed. Sustainability has become a key focus for businesses worldwide as environmental concerns and social responsibility gain prominence. Companies are recognizing that sustainable practices not only benefit the planet but also contribute to long-term profitability and brand reputation. One of the driving forces behind sustainability in business is consumer demand. Modern consumers prefer brands that prioritize ethical sourcing, waste reduction, and carbon footprint minimization. Businesses that align with these values build stronger customer loyalty and differentiate themselves in competitive markets. Another important factor is regulatory compliance. Governments and international organizations are implementing stricter environmental regulations, requiring businesses to adopt sustainable practices. Companies that fail to comply may face legal consequences and financial penalties. Sustainable practices also lead to cost savings. Energy-efficient operations, waste reduction strategies, and sustainable supply chains help companies minimize expenses while reducing their environmental impact. Investing in renewable energy sources and eco-friendly packaging are examples of cost-effective sustainability initiatives. Furthermore, sustainability enhances employee engagement. Employees are more motivated to work for companies that align with their personal values. Organizations that promote corporate social responsibility, CSR, and sustainability attract top talent and create a positive workplace culture. In summary, sustainability is no longer optional, it is a necessity. Businesses that integrate sustainable practices into their strategies gain competitive advantages, build stronger customer relationships, and contribute to a healthier planet. The integration of artificial intelligence, AI, and robotics into everyday life has rapidly evolved, transforming industries, personal experiences, and even the way people interact with technology. From smart home assistants to automated customer service, AI-driven solutions are becoming indispensable. Transportation has undergone significant advancements with self-driving cars and drones. Autonomous vehicles from companies like Tesla and Waymo are reducing human intervention in driving, potentially decreasing accidents and traffic congestion. AI-powered drones assist in delivery services, disaster relief, and environmental monitoring. Education has also benefited from AI and robotics. AI-powered tutors and chatbots provide personalized learning experiences, making education more accessible and efficient. Schools are integrating robotics into curriculums to prepare students for future job markets driven by automation and AI technologies. Despite its benefits, AI integration poses challenges, such as job displacement, ethical concerns, and data privacy issues. Society must address these challenges through policies that balance technological advancement with social responsibility. Space exploration has long fascinated humanity, symbolizing curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. The 21st century has ushered in a new era of space exploration, with ambitious plans to establish human settlements beyond Earth. NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, and other organizations are investing heavily in space travel. Missions to Mars, such as NASA's Perseverance rover and SpaceX's plans for manned missions, are paving the way for potential colonization. The idea of establishing a self-sustaining human presence on Mars has gained traction, with Elon Musk envisioning a city on the red planet within the next few decades. The Moon has also regained focus. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the Moon, with the goal of establishing a lunar base as a stepping stone for Mars exploration. The Moon's resources, such as water ice, could support future missions by providing drinking water and fuel for space travel. Private space tourism is another emerging industry. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are offering commercial space travel experiences, making space accessible to civilians. While currently expensive, advancements in technology and infrastructure could make space tourism more affordable in the future. Beyond planetary exploration, scientists are searching for habitable exoplanets. The James Webb Space Telescope and other observatories are identifying planets that may support life. The prospect of discovering extraterrestrial life remains one of the most exciting aspects of space exploration. Challenges such as space debris, high costs, and the physical and psychological effects of long-duration space travel must be addressed. International collaboration, sustainable exploration strategies, and technological advancements will be key to ensuring the success of future space endeavors. Climate change is one of the most pressing global issues, with rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and environmental degradation threatening ecosystems and human societies. Addressing climate change requires coordinated efforts at local, national, and international levels. One of the most significant causes of climate change is greenhouse gas emissions from burning fossil fuels. Renewable energy sources, such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, offer sustainable alternatives. Governments and businesses are investing in clean energy to reduce carbon footprints and combat climate change. Deforestation and habitat destruction exacerbate climate change by reducing the planet's ability to absorb carbon dioxide. Reforestation projects and sustainable land management practices are essential for maintaining biodiversity and mitigating climate impacts. Waste management and pollution control also play crucial roles in sustainability. Plastic pollution has become a global crisis, with oceans and wildlife suffering from plastic waste accumulation. Governments are implementing bans on single-use plastics, and businesses are developing biodegradable alternatives to reduce environmental impact. Sustainable agriculture and food production methods are vital in addressing climate change. Vertical farming, plant-based diets, and lab-grown meat are emerging solutions to reduce land use, water consumption, and emissions associated with traditional agriculture. International agreements, such as the Paris Agreement, aim to unite countries in combating climate change. However, continued efforts are needed to meet emission reduction targets and transition to sustainable economies. The financial landscape is undergoing a revolution with the rise of digital finance and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, have gained widespread adoption. These digital assets operate on blockchain technology, providing secure and transparent transactions. Decentralized finance, DeFi, platforms are emerging, offering services like lending, borrowing, and trading without intermediaries. Central banks are exploring digital currencies, CBDCs, to modernize financial systems. Countries like China have already launched digital versions of their national currencies, while others are in the research and development phase. CBDCs aim to enhance financial inclusion, reduce transaction costs, and combat fraud. The use of blockchain extends beyond cryptocurrency. Smart contracts, which execute agreements automatically when conditions are met, have applications in real estate, healthcare, and supply chain management. This technology enhances efficiency and reduces reliance on third parties. Despite its advantages, the digital finance sector faces challenges. Regulatory uncertainty, cybersecurity threats, and market volatility remain concerns. Governments and financial institutions must develop frameworks to ensure stability and protect consumers while fostering innovation. Technological advancements bring numerous benefits, but they also raise ethical concerns that society must address. The rapid development of AI, genetic engineering, and surveillance technologies presents complex moral dilemmas. AI ethics is a major area of concern. The use of AI in decision-making, hiring, law enforcement, and social media raises questions about bias, accountability, and privacy. Ensuring that AI systems are fair, transparent, and aligned with human values is essential for responsible implementation. Genetic engineering and biotechnology advancements, such as CRISPR, allow for the modification of DNA to treat genetic disorders and enhance human traits. While these technologies hold medical promise, they also raise concerns about designer babies, genetic inequality, and unforeseen consequences. Surveillance technology has become increasingly pervasive. Governments and corporations collect vast amounts of data, raising privacy concerns. Striking a balance between security and personal freedoms is crucial in the digital age. Automation and job displacement pose ethical challenges. While technology enhances productivity, it also eliminates traditional jobs. Governments and businesses must invest in workforce retraining and social safety nets to ensure economic stability. Ethical frameworks, regulations, and public discourse are necessary to guide technological progress responsibly. By addressing ethical concerns proactively, society can harness the benefits of technology while minimizing risks and unintended consequences.